Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Eve coming to y'all with another episode of Hit the Sled. Before we get started on this episode, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled Pod. But not only should you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled Pod, you can follow me on Twitter at Hit the Sled. It's playoff time. The Washington Commanders are in the tournament. They're in the playoffs where they're going to be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The question I want to ask is, I want to show you something. Who in this playoff run is going to be able to make plays for the Washington Commanders? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Who is going to be able to make those plays? Who is going to be able to step up? Who's going to be able to make the plays against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in money time, crunch time, like Darryl Green did against the Chicago Bears in 1987. People forget, that was Walter Payton's last ever game. Darryl Green helped put Walter Payton to retirement. God rest his soul. Walter Payton, one of the greatest running backs in NFL history. Darryl Green put him to pasture. Last ever game by Sweetness. So the question I got for y'all today is, can someone step up for the Commanders like Darryl Green did for us? It's going to start on defense. Week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Washington Commanders got beat up front. Let's not make no mistake about it. They butts handed to them in the playoffs. In week 1, I should say, excuse me. They were bad up front, where I'm going to show you something here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, and I'm going to have an episode, my next episode is going to be about Baker, what Baker did against us. You can clearly see here, Baker went 24 for 30, 289 yards and 4 touchdowns. He could have had more, actually. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about the fact that the Washington Commanders allowed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to run the ball. Bucky Irvin and the Bucks ran the ball they ran the ball 30 times. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean. They ran the ball 30 times on the Commanders for 112 yards right there. Now, you're going to see that, say 30 times for just over 112 yards. That ain't the story. It was only 3.7 yards a carry. That ain't the story. It's the way they went about running that ball. As you can see here, Baker had 3 carries, 3 scrambles, I should say, because they weren't actually carries. They were scrambles for 21 yards. Those 21 yards were some of the most crucial 21 yards you can have in a football game. Bucky Irvin, he was a rookie. He led him in rushing. 9 carries, 62 yards. I'm going to tell you something now. Bucky Irvin, unless he gets hurt, will get more than 9 carries. Bucky Irvin was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers leading rush, I should say. Rachaad White in that game had 15 carries for 31 yards. Rachaad White is not going to do that much damage to the Commanders in this game. He's not that guy. However, Bucky Irvin right here, this fella right here out of Oregon, played at Oregon last year. Bucky Irvin is going to be the leading rusher. We got to be able to corral this team's run game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in my opinion, has a top 3 offensive line in football. They are physical, they're big, they're aggressive, and they come downhill. And I'm going to tell you now, if the Buccaneers come out there and try to make Baker Mayfield an MVP and not run the ball against the Commanders, we're going to win this game. But if the Bucs come out there and try to do what they did, if they try to run the ball again on us 30 times, we're in trouble. Because unless you can come up with a scheme, Dan Quinn can come up with a scheme to stop this run, the Bucs are going to try to do the same thing they did week 1 against us, which is be physical and run that ball. And I'm getting ready to show you now. Man, listen when I tell you this. The Bucs weren't playing around. The Bucs were physical, and not only were they physical, but they had a scheme to go along with it. On this play right here that I'm getting ready to show you, you're going to have, I'm just showing you all the runs. This is just the runs right here. Picked out the best runs, not the best run. This is in the first game. This is the first quarter of the game, opening game of the year. Everybody's excited. Everybody is fresh. None of them dudes played in the preseason. None of them. And these dudes came out here. The Bucs said, you know what? we're going to be physical with these boys. We're going to be physical with them, and we're going to run the ball. You're going to have this guy come out. The DN is going to go out here. You're going to have Deron Payne right here. He's going to go out here, and what's going to happen is a big alley is going to be created. You're going to have this safety right here. It's going to be blocked by this tackle. This tight end, I've been preaching all year long. A tight end should never be able to block a defensive end. You're going to see that happen. You're going to see Deron Payne. He's going to go inside. It's going to create a natural alley. I'm about to show you that too. This thing right here, the Commanders have got to have a plan for this. You can see the hole developing. You can see it right now in front of you, right? You can see it. You got this guy, the tackle is going to check down, and he's going to come out here. You got the guard coming out here. Deron Payne is already in the backfield here. That's a big alley that's being created. Let me run it for you so that you can see it. See that? Look at this alley right here. Look at this. Look at that. That's Louisville right there getting blocked. This guard is coming out here to block Bobby Wagner. Look at this alley being created. Let me run it for you again. Look at that. This guy, by the time Louisville got to him, he was 10 yards downfield. Cannot happen if we're going to win this game. If the Commanders are going to be doing that, we're going to lose this game. So this rests on this game right here. It rests on the defensive line and the linebackers. The front seven of Washington Commanders are going to determine this game. Now, everybody going to say, oh, man, your defense determines the game. Your defense, you got to stop the run. That's true. But in modern day NFL, people, right now, they in nickel. Do you know what nickel is? Nickel is four down linemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 linebackers, Louisville and Wagner. This is chin. That's a safety. That's nickel. Well, if you got a regular defense, you're going to have 4 defensive linemen, and you're going to have 3 linebackers. A linebacker will be here, a linebacker right there, and a linebacker right there. But in this instance, you got 2. So they're playing nickel. The Commanders played nickel almost 90% in this season. They played in nickel. You know what the Bucs said? You ain't going to play regular against us, so we're going to come downhill on you. Watch this. This is the second play. The Commanders go inside. This defensive tackle go inside. He gets trapped. Tackle blocks the defensive end here. You got the receiver coming down the block chin here. Guess what happened? Look at this hole right here. Man, even my girlfriend can run through this. Dr. Jordan, she can run through this. Look at this hole. You see that? Look at this hole. Now, that's Bobby Wagner coming now. Bobby coming. But look at this hole. Look at that. You got a receiver blocking the safety. Who you going to stop like that? Look at this hole. This hole is massive. You're not going to beat a playoff team with big holes like this. Look at this. Look at that. Can't happen, man. That's another 10 yards. And we don't stop this run game, man, we're going to be in trouble. Man, the Bucs are for real. They had a struggle in the playoff like any other team. They struggle a little bit. But, man, hey, they can run this ball now. So this key right here, we got to be ready to stop this run. And look at this. This is week 1. What does this remind you of? Don't that remind you of somebody named Saquon Barkley with the tosses? Watch this. You see that? Let me rewind this again so that I can show y'all. We got a defensive end right here. Defensive end gets blocked by a receiver. The receiver blocks him. How in the world we letting a receiver block a defensive end? That should not happen. A professional defensive end should not be being blocked by a wide receiver. If he's getting cracked, his teammates on the defensive unit should be telling him, crack, somebody coming to crack you. Colin Farrell, man, watch out for the crack. Here it come. So that he can be aware. Because guess what's happening? He's going to get cracked. Watch it. He's getting blocked right now. So what is he? What do you think? This is a tight end pulling, and this is a tackle pulling. And here's the running back right here. Running back ain't got the ball. And Louisville over here, Bobby Wagner over here. Look at who it is. Little rookie, Sam Steele. Man, he going to get ate right up. The Bucs, let me tell you something, man. The Bucs decided anytime Sam Steele was in run action, they were going to run the ball at him. That was part of the game plan. They were going to attack Sam Steele. He's a rookie. He's not big enough. He's a rookie and he's not big enough. So we're going to attack him. So what I'm trying to tell you is they got to come up with a plan. Because when he turns the corner, the tackle blocking sandwich steal. You got somebody on Bobby Wagner. The tight end is being blocked right here. The tight end's blocking the corner. And that was being cracked by the receiver, he ain't going to be able to catch this guy here. So what's going to happen now? Which I think going to happen. He going to turn the corner. That's what's getting ready to happen. He's getting ready to turn the corner. You see that hole right there? Let me rewind it just a tad bit for y'all so that y'all can see it. Look at this. You got the tight end blocking here. You got Bobby Wagner getting blocked. You got the tight end blocking on St. Juice. The only person that's open not being blocked is a safety. And that's the running back responsibility is to make this man miss. If this was Barry Sanders, if this was Marshawn Lynch, if this was Emmitt Smith, if this was Adrian Peterson, any of these type of dudes, that's a touchdown. The all-time greats will make the safety miss, and that would have been a touchdown. Now, Rashad White ain't no all-time great, so he ain't going to make that man miss right there. If that was Adrian Peterson, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, they would have made him miss, and he'll be still running down here. But he made the tackle. Good for us. But what I'm trying to show you is that this right here cannot happen. We got it, man. If Saquon, if you think the Bucs ain't see that film, the Bucs gonna say, man, since week 1, they ain't been able to stop the run. It's been 18 weeks, they ain't been stopping the run. Why you think they're gonna stop the run now? They ain't do it for 4 months. Why is it now they're gonna do it now? So that's the Bucs mentality. They like, we ran against them week 1, we're gonna do it again. If I play for the Bucs and I play the offensive line, when we line up, we get to running on the Skins, on the Commanders. I'm telling you, hey man, this is just like September. Ain't nothing changed. What y'all thought something gonna change? Ain't nothing changing. We gonna keep running it down our throats out here. What y'all gonna do about it? Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about it. So, man, this is gonna be a manhood test here. Cause the Bucs gonna run that ball. Now we made some plays. We did make some plays. For instance, on this one, we got Colin Farrell. He ended up saying, you know what? I ain't gonna let no receiver crack me again. So I'm coming hard this time. Not to say he ain't come hard the last time, but this time he made the play. Here you go right here. He's going to beat the tackle inside, and he's going to force this guy to go wide, and then Jonathan Allen is going to come down the line and make the play, which was a great play on his part. We needed that. See that? Now, we got Colin Farrell. The penetration he got right there forced the running back to go deeper, and now we got Jonathan Allen right here coming in, trying to get this with support from St. Juice and them boys. We got St. Juice right here. Hey, that's what we need. Got to have support. The run game, you can't stop the run game by yourself. It takes all 11 guys to stop the run. That was a great job by Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell didn't get that tackle, but he made that play. So the point I'm trying to make is the Bucs are creative too. The Bucs are creative. Now, they're going to fake the option, and, man, we had somebody that made a play for us right here. Jamin Davis going to make a play, but I want you to watch Frankie Louisville come down and meet the guard right here. Take on the pulling guard, take him on head on, meet him, and Jamin Davis came in and cleaned it up. One of the few plays Jamin Davis made for us all season. Jamin Davis is out of the league right now. He ain't even in the league. See Frankie Louisville meet Tristan Wirth? Tristan Wirth is one of the best left tackles in pro football. He's 330 pounds. Frankie Louisville met him head on, took him on. That's physicality. That's what we got to bring every play. Jamin Davis, he takes on the double team, fights through it, and comes out and makes the play. That was a great play, one of the few plays he made all year. Unfortunately, he's out of the league right now. Great play by Jamin Davis. Great play, one of the few plays he made for us. This play right here is one of the most critical things we're going to have to do this game right here. If we're going to beat the Bucs, when the Commanders have the opportunity to make a play on Baker Mayfield, they have to make the play. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Deron Payne is going to win right here. He's going to have an opportunity to get Baker back here. He's going to miss him, and Baker going to scramble and hurt us and get a first down. You can't have it, man. When you got an opportunity, he beats the guy clean. Right now, he's beat him. He beats him clean, head on. There is no way Baker should finagle his way out of that and scramble and run around and make a play. Cannot happen. Right now, Deron Payne is about 315 pounds. Baker ain't number 220 soaking wet. Him down. He got to bring him down. He got to bring him down. I'm sorry. He got to bring him down. Deron Payne is going to miss him. And guess what Baker does? He scrambles around. He's going to make Louvu miss. Can't make all these guys miss, man. Baker get to running around. Look right here. Louvu got him dead to right. They got a little guard in front of him right here. Louvu going to navigate that. He got to bring him down. Misses him there. And luckily, Bobby Wagner there and Baker just goes down. Those are critical yards. It cannot happen, folks. It cannot happen. We cannot have that. Play right here again. It's another pass set. Baker, they got Baker again dead to right. Look at this. Look at this. First of all, let's go to the alignment. This was something that the Commanders did early in the year. The Giants saw this alignment in week 2 and they killed them. They killed the Commanders by running the ball right up the middle. If the Commanders line up in this formation, the Bucs will run the ball down their throat. That's automatic check. Automatic. Baker, they will run the ball. Because that's what they did. The Giants did that to us. Right there. Look at that alley. Baker, they lined up like that. And they got the Baker. Jonathan Allen got him right there. Again. Got him dead to right there. Got him. All he got to do is make the tackle. He couldn't do it. So if we don't decide to make plays, when we have the opportunity to make plays, we got to make the play. Look at this. Slow as Baker Mayfield. Look what Baker doing to us, man. Look at Baker. Baker out here running around. Ain't nobody out there. Nobody. We got Bobby Wagner way downfield. Can't happen. Slow as dirt. Baker out there running around. We cannot allow that to happen. Again, this is another play. This is going to be a straight dive. This is just a physicality here. Straight dive. However, Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne are too high. Football. This is a fundamental rule about football. Low man wins all the time. If you're not the low man, you're not going to win. Let me show you what's getting ready to happen. It's a double team. You see that? Look how high Jonathan Allen is right there. Look how Deron Payne is right there. They're getting driven right off the ball. You know what's going to happen when they get driven off the ball? They get driven right over here. They get driven. They got pushed back all the way to Louvu and all the way to Bobby Wagner. This has been a consistent theme of the Commanders' run defense all year. Consistent. Now, it's a double team here. These guys are double teaming up the Louvu. These guys are double teaming up the Bobby Wagner. You got a receiver, all-pro receiver, Mike Evans. He's coming down initially to block Louvu, but Louvu going to be getting double teamed here. He's going to come off and block Shin. And then this running back, you see this hole being created here? Look at this hole. I keep showing y'all big gaps, right? Big holes. Look at that. I want y'all to watch Mike Evans. You see Mike Evans blocking? Now, they got all this is collapsed. We got Tristan Wirth on this defensive end, and now you got a natural alley right here. All the running back got to do is beat the corner. Again, like I told you before, if that was Emmitt Smith, one thing about the run game, let me tell y'all this. If you guys don't know this, that's why I'm here and hit the sled to teach y'all. When they draw up the run play, the coaches, the run game coordinator, when they draw up the run play and they say, we're going to have everybody block, but you running back, you got one man to beat. And we would like it to be the last defender. And if you're a great running back, you will make that man miss and you can go 80 yards. The Bucs just ain't, Rashad White just ain't that, he ain't that running back. But I tell you this, again, if he was Emmitt Smith, if he was Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, these type of individuals, you give them these type of alleys right here like we did, man, they rushing for, they going to set a playoff record on us. I'm going to tell you that. Look at this. There is no way a great running back get tackled by the corner in an open field like that. I don't care what nobody tell you. That should not happen. He got to make that man miss. Because if he make that man miss, he off to the races. That's what he's supposed to do. That's called a special back. That's why those guys like Adrian Peterson and them, Saquon and them, AP and them was making all that money they was making. That's why. That right there, I'm glad St. Jude's make the tackle, but if that was a great back, we in trouble. Because he got through this lane clean. All these guys getting blocked. Look at this. It's a seal. Look at these white jerseys. They got this thing sealed up. Look at that. Seal. Look at Worth. He blocking that man. He looking back to see what his running back doing. He know he got him under control. He know he got Colin Farrell under control. He look at him. He looking back what the running back doing. Look at him. He looking back. He say, man, I got him. I ain't even worried about him. He ain't going nowhere. I can look somewhere else, see what's going on. This is what I'm talking about. If we don't play better in that run game, we're going to get beat. And it's going to be mightily important that we do what we need to do to be successful. We got to be physical up front. We got to have a better plan. I'm looking forward to hearing what Dan Quinn and the defensive staff, what they got planned, because we're going to need it. I'm trying to tell you something. We're going to need it. We got to play a lot better, man. We got to make plays when it's there to be made. When we get opportunity to get Baker down, we got to get him down. We can't allow him to be slippery. We cannot allow it to happen. So we got to be good, man. We got to be a lot better than we was week one. Man, with that being said, man, I'm grateful and thankful for everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. Hit the Sled is over 150 something thousand. We pushing 160. Over 200 some subscribers, and we climbing every day. I truly appreciate everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. Man, tell everybody, keep passing the word around. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Man, I truly appreciate everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. We're going to have more and more stuff. Look out for my next video that's coming. And we're going to be talking about the pass rush. We're going to be talking about how that pass rush was non-effective. It was not there. We're going to win this game based on our defense. Let me tell y'all this now. That's why I'm starting off my film breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. If the Commanders don't play better on defense, they will not win this game. Everybody in the playoffs are a good football team. So I'm looking forward to bringing that video to y'all. With that being said, once again, man, I'm grateful to everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. We got a lot more stuff coming. Man, I truly appreciate it, man. Keep hitting the like button. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Pass the word around. I truly appreciate everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. Man, that being said, peace. Got love for y'all. See y'all on the next episode. Have a good night.